One second. It looks like we are live. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to the pregame. We are in the pregame for Founding in Color Season 2. I'm super excited to welcome a couple of founders that I know that are ready and willing to share their story in relation to Founding in Color Season 2. Welcome, Stacy and Selena. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Selena. I'm
Hey
so excited
y'all.
to have you. I
Yep,
want to just
excited to be here.
thank you. I want to give just a brief introduction of both of you, and then we'll let you kind of take it from there, okay? All right, so guys, you already know Stacy. You've been seeing her around this entire campaign for the whole couple of weeks that we've been in the Founding in Color series. Stacy is the founder of Road to a Million podcast. She's in our preferred podcast network. She is a marketing strategist, and I know her from a major tech company that I'll let her talk about. And that is where she gets a lot of her experience and where she helps a lot of entrepreneurs and founders on their road to a million. And Selena is a growth strategist who is really building an empire and supporting founders. And Selena had a wonderful activation at Afrotech this year. And I'm really excited for her to talk more about that. And I wanted to bring them on to talk about what it's like to be a founder and then get your insight in relations to founding in color. And I'll start off with you, Stacy. Stacy, welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here. Yeah. So, what does a founder mean? Being a founder mean to me? I definitely think to me it means having the vision to create something that just does not exist. Whether it's a dream that you have, whether it's something where it's whether it's a product that you're creating. It's really about being able to not only just have that vision, but also saying, like, you know what, I'm so committed to this vision that I'm going to bring it to life, that I'm actually going to build the team that I need. I'm going to get the resources I need. I'm going to do what I have to do to bring this vision to life because it's largely attached to a higher mission in serving a certain community or solving a problem. So to me, that's what it means to be a founder. It's just bringing that vision to life and doing and going so hard to just really go all in on bringing the vision to life.
I love that. Going all in. Selena, what does being a founder mean to you?
Yes. So being a founder to me means creating something that's not attached to you, right? When you're a founder, you're probably employing people. And you can do anything from helping people take their children to college, right? Giving them jobs and salaries and things in that nature. And also impacting people, right? Your product or your service has a direct impact to the person that's using it. You never know what that service is going to do for their lives. Is it going to make their lives easier? Is it going to help them generate more revenue? Right? Is it going to help them grow their own individual businesses? So being a founder is a selfless act, right? It's literally about serving people. And that's why I'm so excited about being a founder and serving founders. I think that it's definitely attached to even my spirituality, right? Being a servant. So that's what a founder means to me.
And thank you so much for that, Selena. And what are you looking forward to tonight as we talk with the founders of Founding in Color Season 2 from Comcast Lift Labs and Revolt TV? What are you looking forward to asking them or learning as they are on this founder journey as founders of color in America?
I could start off with adding some insights to this. Well, first of all, I've always been supporting founders and startups, but most recently, I actually got into the founder seat. And it's not as sexy as one may think it is, right? So, what I'm looking to learn from founders is how they overcome day-to-day trials and tribulations. I know they dived in a lot about therapy and things in that nature. And some people even talked about how they use their partner's health insurance, right? But what if you don't have any of those resources? What if you're out in the grind by yourself and you don't have anybody to lean into? Like, what are some of the things that you would actually do? And then on the flip side, I remember someone mentioning that they came from a legacy of small business owners and startups and things in that nature. Well, What if people don't have that support and education and things in that nature? Where do you suggest that they go to get that knowledge if they don't have that type of privilege that some founders may have?
I love that. I love that. And it really goes on to being creative in how you solve for these gaps, because a lot of founders and specific demographics and specific groups may not have that access to friends and family rounds, may not have access to, as you just mentioned, the healthcare thing and all of these other lists that we can go on and on about. But what if you don't have the privilege? And I always like to say the privilege of a partner. People don't talk about that. The privilege not of a partner as a co-founder, but it's a lot of people that are successful based on the fact that their husband was able to take care of everything, or their wife was able to take care of everything. Like you just said, what if you don't have that to lean on for healthcare purposes? Stacey.
Yeah, I love all that as well. I think for me, so I spoke to Chris Witherspoon of Pop Viewers yesterday for my podcast, Roadmap to 1 Million. And we had such a great conversation. And one of the themes that I would say that I pulled from the show and his story and some of the other founder stories is really having to push through that messy middleness of like, you're starting out, you have a vision, you're bringing something to life, but then you come over all these challenges with fundraising, getting no's. And I'm excited to hear about how they pushed through, because I think sometimes we talk a lot about, the struggle in the beginning, but I love to be able to show people and show my audience that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, right? Like that you're not going to be pushing through the mud forever. And yes, new level means you're going to have a new set of challenges. But really, I love to hear when founders talk about, I was here, I started one place, I went hard, I did what I had to do, and I made it through to now being able to grow my company and have the impact that I want to have.
That journey of success. And I think that's so interesting that you say that, Stacey, because that's exactly what your podcast is about. It's about that road to a million, that road to success. And that is key, because we want to stay out of we understand that you have these sacrifices and kind of these struggles that you have to overcome, but you don't have to live there. And it's about not becoming comfortable in that space, because we don't want you to be a founder that isn't turning a profit 15 years later. We want you to know what you need to do to get to the point that's going to get, as Selena mentioned, your vision out that can change the world and change lives. This has been amazing chat. And again, this is a pregame to what we are doing tonight.
Did she cut out for you, Liberty? Yeah. Well, I think we can give her, I guess, a minute for her video to catch back up. Yeah, I'm excited for the chat tonight as well. Liberty's going to be hosting the conversation with some of the cast members of Founding in Color Season 2. And I'm, again, really excited to hear some different perspectives on where they're at now, how they've pushed through that adversity and really finding how they're feeling about being a founder, right? Like, it's because sometimes I think we don't talk about how when you started out, you may have this imposter syndrome, but then you start to feel like more of a superhero. Like, you're like, this is coming to life. I'm changing lives. I'm impacting people. Like, I'm excited. Looks like she dropped.
She'll come back in. No, that's definitely true. And I'm definitely going to make sure that's happening to your podcast, because the road to a million is definitely something that I'm wishing on myself. So that's super awesome. That's super awesome. I'm also excited to ask the founders what their hiring strategy is. Obviously, for me, I'm a revenue strategist. So I focus on go-to-market strategy and things of that nature. So I'm very excited to hear what strategies they take to hire their first salesperson and things of that nature, just so I can get some intel as I prospect and gain clients myself, additional clients rather.
Yeah, that's such a great point. I love to hear, like, marketing is my background, that's what I love to do. That's how I serve my clients. I talk about, advertising, Facebook ads, all that kind of good stuff. And hearing about the marketing challenges that startups or even apps specifically, you know, kind of come across, because you have this whole nother layer of, I have to get someone to add another app to their phone, and then I got to get somebody to actually use it. And so there's this whole other layer. And when I was working at Liberty, was the company I used to work at was Zappos. And so I worked with a lot of big brands. And when we were there, we had an app, we were running ads for our app and all that kind of stuff, because it was very valuable real estate to get on somebody's phone and to actually have them actually be using it. So I'm very curious about some of the other founders, is like what their marketing challenges have been and how they push through those, because we have some founders who are in Target, right? Black Girl Sunscreen is in Target. Like, you know, that's where I get it from, you know, at least, you know, so I'm like, how do you get to this level of, you know, how do you get the attention of Target? Because you got to be doing your marketing and got to be, you know, putting yourself out there in order for a Target, a Walmart, a, you know, all these other big box stores to even notice you and to pay attention, want you to come into their store.
I thought she was coming back. I'm texting her too.
I was going to send me, I'm going to try to get on Instagram. I mean, on Facebook Messenger, but I had my phone on Do Not Disturb just in case she was texting. Did you, have you heard from her?
I just texted her.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Well, yeah, I mean, I think the conversation tonight, what any takeaways that stuck out for you from the show? Oh, did I lose you, Selena, too? Oh, there you go. Now you're back. You're on mute. Technology is technology, and today, y'all, you're still on mute. I don't know. Can you hear me? Let me send you a private. Let me send a chat. Technology is just going today, y'all. Let me tell you.
I got you on speaker.
Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Now I can hear her.
You can hear her.
I can hear y'all now. Yeah.
I have never had StreamYard do that ever.
Well, I'm happy that this is a practice, because this is good. That's why you got to practice stuff.
Yeah, see, that's why you got to do it.
I've been using StreamYard for like 2 years. I've never had that happen.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it's still literally live and recording, and you're not here. That's
I'm wondering how we gonna end this live stream, because mine just says leave studio.
Yeah, we both trying to figure out how you're gonna end it.
Leave it, man. Just
okay.
leave the studio.
Okay, we'll leave it.
Okay.
All right. Nice meeting you, Stacey.
Yes, we'll definitely have to talk for sure.
Yes, I'm connected with you on LinkedIn, so
okay, yeah.
Stay connected.
Definitely.
Bye.
All right, y'all. See y'all later.
Bye.